A very good morning, my dear Silent Rose family. The other day, I happened to come across a quote by Pope Benedict XVI, which goes like this: Holiness does not consist in not making mistakes or never sinning. Holiness grows with capacity for conversion, repentance, willingness to begin again, and above all, with the capacity for reconciliation and forgiveness. My friends, many times there is this misconception. When we think of holiness, we think that it means you live a life of absolute perfection. We think that a holy person is someone who never makes mistakes, who never sins, who is always in complete alignment with God. That is a very big misconception. If we observe the life of many saints, they were all sinners once. But once they encountered Jesus, they decided to turn their life around. But that change or that turn, my dear friends, did not happen overnight. It was a huge, gradual process. There were many times where they may have fallen, they may have made mistakes, they would have given in to despair. But what set the saints apart was that even when they fell apart, there came a point where they turned their gaze back to God. Instead of whining about the mistake that they made, or feeling regretful or guilty about their fall, they believe in the mercy and second chance that God places in front of them, and they decide to get up again and to try better and to do harder the work of holiness that God has entrusted to them. My dear friends, when we read the autobiography of saints and when we read how holy and how good they were, so many times we miss out on the struggles that they talk about. Many people in today's viewpoint think of suffering as bad and unnecessary and as punishment. But really, my dear friends, suffering is a gift from God. It is one of the ways by which God actually molds you into the holy person that He has called you to be. As a Christian, you are called to endure, to persevere, and to grow in holiness and virtue, even when things are not great, even when you slip and fall. Sometimes, my dear friends, God's grace lies in being humble enough to return back to square one and trying again. My dear friends, if we really think about it, going back to square one also takes a lot of guts and determination. And so, my dear friends, if you are struggling to pray, or if you have fallen victim to any of your addictions or temptations, my invitation to you is to step outside of that little phase that you think defines you and ask yourself, can I be more than this sin or temptation that is afflicting me? If you are struggling with an unanswered prayer or a huge situation of debt or a great many challenges, my dear friends, step out of that zone for a second and ask yourself, is not my God a lot bigger than all these anxieties and depression and worry that you are going through. My dear friends, when you think you are at rock bottom, that especially is a time, more than any other time, where God is calling you to choose the path of holiness. Have a blessed day, dear friends. God bless.